Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Half jumbo.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Gibbs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4. Throwing, Jones. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Barkley. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rita. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
And this throw will be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. First and 10, here's Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 43 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now it's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. It's Barkley on the counter. Shelling through the defense.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to...
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking high its way once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second and a couple. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Scott to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head on and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Barkley, inside handoff. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go, hey.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Okay, here we go.
Back to throw. Jones has taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Now Jones wants to change it up. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got it down to the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. 146 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. At this stage of the game, it is the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will stay a 12-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Brown. 74 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Hodges, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Cadence,
3rd and 8.
Lock in the cadence.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Scott. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, If they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Okay, here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.